Well, hey guys, Keithy6 here, metal detecting in Alaska. Guess what it's time to do? Winterize my metal detector. I was gonna just make a brief video and show you how I do it. Well, I know a lot of metal detectors you can't use once it gets down to like single digits. I think the temperature rating on this gold bug is like 14 degrees above zero. But I've been using this for the last 7 or 8 years, and this is what I've done to protect it. The biggest thing you got to worry about when you hunt out in the cold is that cold will make all your rubber and plastic get really hard and brittle, and it will crack. So you'll get cracks in your coil line there, and you'll get cracks in the plastic, and it's really not good for the electronics. So this is what I do. Well, this is what I do. I use some of this pipe insulation, 3/8 inch thick polyethylene foam, and this will keep your pipes from freezing in the winter time. So what I do is I put this around my main shaft, and I cover all of this cord that runs down to the coil. So let's put that on real quick. Also, what I do is I measure the shaft, and then I cut the foam, and I always save this little piece because there's always going to be a little end sticking out at the end and at the top, and you kind of got to custom wrap those. Okay, so once I get that on there, then I use some black electric tape, and I basically just spiral wrap it and seal it. Okay, so when you're done wrapping that main shaft, this is what it will look like. Usually you can see where the cord runs through it. So like I said, you have this little bit left here and a little bit left down here. So what I do now is I make a custom piece of pipe insulation wrap and put it around that. So let's do that now. Now, one thing you got to remember while you're doing this is, it's not going to look pretty, but hopefully it will protect the plastic and the rubber from cracking. Alright, so when you're done, it should look something like that. You just want to cover it and protect it. Okay, so now let's move on to how I protect my main component of my metal detector, the electronics. So what I do for that is I started off and I made a fleece cover, and that's how I originally did it. but I wanted to keep it warmer, especially when it got really cold. So what I did was I made this 3-layer fleece cover for my control unit. The inner and the outer layer are fleece. The middle layer is a pair of electronic socks. You ever see those socks where you can put batteries in them and they keep your feet warm? Well, I took one of those apart and I put it between the 2 layers of fleece. Now I have a plug-in up in here that I can plug a battery pack into when it gets like 30, 40, 50 below, and that will keep it even more heated. But typically I just put this over the cover, over the electronic unit, and I use 2 different methods to heat it. So I bought this Zippo hand warmer. This thing's really nice. It's just like a giant Zippo lighter. You light it, put this on, and then this whole thing heats up. Either that or I use just regular old hand warmers. And so basically, right back here in the back, there's a little button. You undo that. And then, oh, look, there's some hand warmers in there from last year. But, so yeah, you can put either this big Zippo hand warmer down in there, or the regular hand warmers. And then I just button it up, and it keeps everything nice and warm. I put a thermometer in there one time, and when I came back, it was like 36 below outside. And when I came back, I had put a little paper strip thermometer in there, and when I came back, it read 55. So at that temperature, it was keeping the control unit at around 55, which is pretty good for, I mean, that's 80 degrees colder than what it was. So anyways, I'll put this on and show you what it looks like. All right, so I've custom made a few of these, but basically you just slide it over and the knobs come through. And then I pull this underneath, and then I've got Velcro at strategic locations to Velcro it on. And like I said before, it may not look pretty, but it will protect your metal detector. I love Alaska. Well, and that's how I wrap my metal detector to protect it here in Fairbanks, Alaska. I've been out in 66 below with this same setup, and still works fine. I'm sure it avoids some kind of warranty by doing that, but hey. So anyways, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I hope everybody has a happy new year. Everybody be safe out there, and hope everyone has good luck in coming 2019. Yeah, let's go find some good treasures. Alright guys, see you next time. Well, I think I forgot the most important part. My good luck charm.